I'm McGee with YATicket.com. Well, the film I'm going to talk about right now is called Ezra. Well, this is a new film directed by Tony Goldwyn. And this is like his first directing job in 14 years. And this is his fifth directing outing. You know Tony Goldwyn. He's been in a lot of things. But this is written by his good friend, Tony Sperdakis. And this is really based on his life because he has a 24-year-old son who's autistic. And this is what the story is about. Ezra is a young, artistic young man, but he has parents. First of all, he has Max, played by Bobby Cannavale. I always liked him. He's a stand-up comedian, yeah. And they live in New York, and he's trying to crack jokes. He's trying to do the best he can to be, the best he can. But he's also divorcing from Jenna, played by Rose Byrne. You always liked her; she's very good. But again, Max is still in love with her. He wants some type of, remake. Come on, baby, let's do this over again. She said no. Well, one reason because Max is living with his dad, Stan. And Stan is played by Robert De Niro. And Stan's job, he's a doorman. Now, he used to be a great chef, but he's a doorman. So that's the type of work that he's doing.
We got to dance. I think we got to dance. Come on, let's find a good station. There it is. Huh? You move your butt muscles? Come on, let's go. Move it up into your chest, into your shoulders. Yeah. Let it roll, let it roll. Down to the ass, back up to the shoulders. Now some claps. Some claps. Huh? Elbows up. Yeah, let it roll, let it roll. Come on, up into your chest. Yeah, that's it. Let it roll, let it roll.
Now, I found that this movie had a little problem because this should have been more about Max and called Max, and is a lot about Max and how he, is in his son's life, trying to protect him from the world and trying to help him, to become a regular guy, a regular person. But he doesn't understand all of that, in my opinion, from watching this film. And the reason I say that because I've known many parents with autistic kids and other type of kids who are different or special needs and things like that. In fact, myself, I have a special needs child myself. So I know how he feels and I know what he's going through. But in this film, he seemed to be the villain in this film.
Where'd you get the shirt from?
Cut it out. It's not your shirt.
You sure it's not my shirt?
No, I'm sure.
Rico moved to the Ritz. My building is still a union house, and there's an opening now, so I want you to consider that.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna be a doorman, Pop. Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with being a doorman, and a man your age shouldn't be living with his father.
They're expelling him. Expelled Ez. Now I'm gonna put him in a special needs school.
Yeah, none of it's special. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, there it is. They're recommending drugs.
Put him in a gym and let him work off that special sauce. Yeah. But you gotta keep fighting.
Yeah, keep fighting, right. You know how much that's costing me? I'm paying for her lawyer, I'm paying for my lawyer. Jenna knows I'm broke. Can I have a fork, please?
She knows you're still not over her, too. That's
just cut it out already, all right? Give me a break. Come on.
Okay, who cries after fucking a stranger? That's crazy. You gotta move on, kid. Believe me, I know what it's like to fuck things up with a woman and to get stuck with a kid on top of it. Want coffee?
Yeah, what am I new here? I'll take a coffee.
Well, for example, Max, he kidnaps Ezra from his, divorcing wife. And she has a boyfriend also. And he wants to take him across country because he has a gig in California. And he steals his father a great Eldorado convertible. Oh, what a wonderful car. But of course, he messes that up. Now, Max and Stan, they have a volatile relationship too, even though they live together. Because, Max's mother left him years ago. And of course, Stan blamed it on Max. And so, they, you know, very volatile at times. They shout at each other, argue all the time, and things like that. But Ezra's right there in the middle of all of that. So that did not turn out to be such a joyous ride because, there's an alert out on him. And Max has a very good agent, which is played by Whoopi Goldberg. Now, she's in this film too. She doesn't do that much. She does a lot of talking, things like that over the phone. But I was glad to see her in this movie. And I feel that Ezra is the film that you can enjoy, and people will determine what they love about this film. Of course, with any film, what you don't like about this film. But it is a lesson to me on how to treat your kid who has special needs, but also how to treat yourself. And that's what I saw in this film. Max did not know how to treat himself. He did not know how to fix himself to be a better father, more understanding father. And I think that's the point of this film. It's more about Max than Ezra. And like I said, this film should have been called Max instead of Ezra. I don't know.
You can't even say the word.
Just a word.
Autism.
Yeah, whatever.
Saying it out loud, it'll help Ezzy in his life.
Nah, you know what? I'm not sure about that.
We gotta be able to talk about this and not
Okay, tell me, what do you want to talk
be
about?
hiding. I don't want to be hiding about it. I want to talk about it. I want to give it a name. I want to get all the help we can get. I want to get.
Who's hiding? Nobody's hiding.
Max is hiding him right now. He took him. He's hiding him. He's afraid of him.
Taking him somewhere.
But this film is very good to watch, and you will be entertained. And you might get a little frustrated with Max's efforts and things that he does, but it's a very enjoyable film to watch. I really like it a lot. I really did. It kind of tugged at me for a moment, and I really enjoyed watching it. So I'm going to rate this with 3 palm trees out of 4 because I enjoyed it, and I understood what Max was going through, and I understood his actions because his father, and then missing mother, then divorcing his wife, all those things. How do you fix yourself? That's what Max has to learn. Try to fix himself. Hey, thanks for watching my review of Ezra. And please subscribe. And I'm glad you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest